Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know. It's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what to do. Smash that like button and share the video so we can talk some hoops. First and foremost, man, salute to my family, salute to my subscribers, and salute to my chat. You guys know how I feel about you. I got the realest chat on YouTube. It ain't many of us, but less is more, so there's plenty of us. What up to my guy, Will? What up to my guy, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in a place to be this afternoon? Tawan Gant, C2, Mr. Player Made. What up, man? Y'all smash that like button and share the video, and let's talk about it, man. A lot of talk around nepotism when it comes to the draft situation of Bronny James, his relationship with his father, LeBron James, CEO of Clutch Sports, Rich Paul. LeBron James reportedly using this offseason, using his player option to flex his muscle for the very last time in his NBA career as he faces retirement at the end of his next contract. And all that talk about LeBron James flexing his muscle, Rich Paul flexing his muscle, and Bronny James flexing his muscle, all of that talk may be true, according to new reports that are coming out today. And according to Shams Charania, he dropped some major bombshell news in regards to Bronny James's draft situation. Now, peep game. According to Shams Charania, Bronny James was scheduled for 10 workouts with NBA teams, but he's declined all of them. He's only going to work out with the Los Angeles Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. And according to Shams Charania, he says the Phoenix Suns will legitimately be considering drafting Bronny James with the number 22 overall pick. Smash that like button and share the video. Now, I know a lot of people going to scream nepotism. I know a lot of people going to scream rigged. I know a lot of people going to scream, this is unfair. But what's the point of having muscle if you can't flex it? Now, this is crazy coming from the Phoenix Suns camp, because as we know, they are over that second apron when it comes to the new NBA CBA luxury tax situation with NBA teams. They're committed over $50 million to Bradley Beal, over $50 million to Devin Booker, over $50 million to Kevin Durant. They are capped out. Now, earlier this week, there was reports that Matt Ishbia and the Phoenix Suns were going to consider drafting Bronny James for a pipe dream of landing LeBron James in a Phoenix Suns uniform. Now, what can the Phoenix Suns offer LeBron James? Nothing but the vet minimum. And LeBron James, I know he's headed into year 22. I know he's 40 years old or damn near 40 years old. But just coming off a few days ago, off his 20th All-NBA selection, I don't see LeBron James taking the vet minimum to sign with the Phoenix Suns. So this very well may be a smokescreen for the Los Angeles Lakers to come slide through and draft Bronny James. And maybe that was the plan all along. Maybe that was the plan all along. Maybe all of this stuff about Bronny wanting to be away from his dad, maybe all this talk about LeBron James and Bronny James not teaming up anymore, maybe all this talk about Rich Paul trying to find the best situation for Bronny's development. Maybe all of that was a smokescreen. Maybe all of that was a smokescreen. And maybe the plan all along was for Bronny James and LeBron James to end up on the same team. Smash that like button and share the video. Salute to my homegirl, Miss Terry Walsh in the building. Hope you having a great afternoon. Smash that like button and share the video. You already know. But chat, maybe this was a smoke screen all along. Because all this tells me, with a potential second round draft prospect turning down 10 teams, turning down workouts with 10 teams, you don't do that unless you've been promised that a certain team is going to select you with a certain draft pick for show. There's no other way you do this. You can't afford to do this. You're a second round prospect. This is part of the draft process for guys in the late first round, for guys in the second round, to be going to city, interviewing with teams, working out with teams, working out against, playing against other draft prospects. So for Bronny James and his agent, CEO of Clutch Sports, Rich Paul, to turn down 10 teams, and on top of turning down those 10 teams, informing the NBA world that Bronny James will only be working out with the Lakers and working out for the Phoenix Suns, there must have been a promise to be picked made and told to Bronny James, LeBron James, and CEO of Clutch Sports, Rich Paul. And you guys know my saying, where there's smoke, there's fire, y'all. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Now, I was one of those people that was on the fence. Maybe Bronny James would like to go to a different situation, somewhere like San Antonio, somewhere like OKC, somewhere like New York, somewhere like Miami, somewhere like Utah, somewhere like the Raptors, where he could focus on his player development, good coaching staff, good G League systems. I thought that would be the play for Bronny James. And when LeBron James and Rich Paul came out and said that it's not a priority that Bronny James and LeBron James play together, I took them for their word. But maybe all of that was a smokescreen all along. Maybe all of that was a smokescreen all along. Because honestly, guys, I got to keep it real. I don't remember ever hearing a second round draft prospect turn down working out for 10 teams and come out here and say he's only going to work out for the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Lakers. I've never seen that done before by a second round prospect. But then again, this isn't your average second round prospect. This is Bronny James, son of LeBron James. And LeBron James heading to opting out of his player option, heading to free agency for possibly the last time in his NBA career. This man has always flexed his muscle when it came to free agency. He's always flexed his muscle when it came to dealing with player options. And this could be the last hurrah. This could be the trump card in his last hand in the deck of cards, which is his NBA career. And I think this stuff with the Phoenix Suns is all a smokescreen, y'all. I think this stuff with the Phoenix Suns is all a smokescreen. And what this smells like to me is that LeBron James, Rich Paul, and Bronny James got a promise from the Los Angeles Lakers that they would be drafting Bronny James. And they're only using the Phoenix Suns as a smokescreen. Smash that like button and share the video, man. Salute to my guy Golden State in the building. What up, bro? Yeah, 10 teams. 10 teams is exactly right. And like I've been telling you guys, I don't see LeBron James leaving the Los Angeles Lakers in free agency. I don't see LeBron James leaving the Los Angeles Lakers in free agency. I don't think a team is going to bend to what he wants like the Los Angeles Lakers at this point in his career. And you absolutely right. You absolutely right, Microwavy. LeBron James is very close with James Jones, the president of the Phoenix Suns. And like I say, James Jones might be down for the pound. He might be in on the smoke screen. But for me, my opinion, personally, I feel like the whole Phoenix Suns thing is a smoke screen. Because I don't see LeBron James, the last time he's going to be a free agent in his NBA career, I don't see him turning down a guaranteed $60 million a year, $58 million, whatever it's going to be, a no trade clause, living in LA full time. I don't think he's walking away from that for a vet minimum, even though it might guarantee him a chance to play with his oldest son and namesake, Bronny James. Honestly. Honestly. And Sean Family, I thought so too earlier in the year. I thought so too. Salute to you. He says, I think the Knicks is the low-key team because why did Rich Paul make up with the owner? It wasn't the owner that he made up with, Sean. It was the president of the New York Knicks, Leon Rose. Leon Rose and Rich Paul were beefing for over 12 years. They were both at CAA together when Rich Paul was learning the agency game. And there was a lot of bad blood there. And with rumors of the Knicks cap space and the timing of Rich Paul and Knicks president Leon Rose hashing out their differences, the timing was right before LeBron James played the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden. And if you guys remember, I did a stream on that day, right when Leon Rose and Rich Paul made up. And I thought then that could be a pathway for LeBron James to become a New York Knick. But at this present time, my guy, I don't think that will happen. I wouldn't be shocked. I just don't think that will happen. I don't see LeBron James, right, with 2 years left in his career, and that's most likely what he's going to sign for. He's going to sign a 2-year deal, at the most a 2-year with a player option. I don't see him leaving LA and not living in LA full time for 2 years just to move back to LA when he retires. I don't see the New York Knicks, the Phoenix Suns, or any other team out there putting together a farewell tour for LeBron James the way the Los Angeles Lakers can. So for that reason, I don't see LeBron James leaving the Los Angeles Lakers. And I feel like this Phoenix Suns thing is a smokescreen. And I think LeBron James is using that as leverage and to flex his muscle because of his relationship with the Phoenix Suns president, James Jones. You guys all know they won a championship together in Miami, championship together, I believe, in Cleveland. So James Jones might be in on this. But I just don't see the Phoenix Suns drafting him. And I don't see the Phoenix Suns using their 22nd overall pick to draft Bronny James. Now, Bronny James has been climbing up the draft rankings in terms of prospects with his showing at the Combine and his showing at the Clutch Pro Sports Day, which, oh, by the way, was held at the Los Angeles Lakers practice facility, along with other agencies' pro day. But I think the fix is in, y'all. I think the fix is in. I think the Lakers are really going to draft Bronny James. I really do. I really do. I really feel like the fix is in now. I feel like Bronny James will be drafted. He will be given a guaranteed contract. Because if you guys remember, Rich Paul came out a few days ago and let the world know that he and Bronny James were not interested in signing a two-way contract. Rich Paul let the world know a few days ago that him and Bronny James was not interested in a two-way contract. They were only interested in a guaranteed contract. And a lot of people raised their eyebrows. And a lot of people are raising their eyebrows now that Rich Paul, Bronny James, and LeBron James have turned down workouts with 10 NBA teams, and Bronny James will only be working out with the Los Angeles Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. And I don't see Phoenix going through what it went through this year, needing depth on that team, using their first round pick, which is the 22nd overall pick, to draft Bronny James. And this thing, I think it's all just a big smokescreen at this point, as we are about almost 30 days away from the NBA draft. I think it might be signed, sealed, delivered that Bronny James ends up a Los Angeles Laker, and we get to witness history with LeBron James playing with his son to finish out his career. And I think the Lakers are going to do LeBron James that solid by drafting Bronny James. The Lakers feel like LeBron James did them a solid by coming to LA when he came to LA, a time where no free agents were coming to play with the Lakers, a time where the Lakers were getting turned down by guys like LaMarcus Aldridge in free agency. Top free agents were turning down their pitch. They had the whole Jim Buss, Jeannie Buss fiasco. LeBron James took a chance, still at the top of his game, by signing with the Los Angeles Lakers. And Jeannie Buss viewed that as LeBron James doing them a solid. So this just might be Jeannie Buss and the Laker conglomerate doing Bron a solid by drafting Bronny James. And best believe LeBron James is going to re-sign with the Lakers. He's going to get all the money he's asking for. He's going to get the years that he wants. He's going to get the no trade clause that he wants. You feel me? And I think all of this stuff was just a smokescreen. And now the proof is in the pudding. Because there's no way you turn down workouts with 10 different teams if you don't already have a promise to be selected at a certain draft pick number by a certain team. Especially not no guy that is the second round draft prospect. Second rounders are busting their butt across country, city to city, 9 teams in 10 days, 10 teams in 12 days, working out with other prospects, going against other prospects. So you don't just turn down teams as a second round draft prospect. You don't just turn down teams, any teams, let alone 10, and come out here and make your own wish list and say, I'm only working out for the Lakers. I'm only working out for the Phoenix Suns. That's all I'm doing. And I'm not taking no two-way contract. I need mine guaranteed. That's flexing muscle. That's popping it. That's showing the power that Rich Paul and LeBron James possess. And fair or foul, right? Fair or foul. Whether you think this is fair or whether you think this is foul, this is a power move by LeBron James and Rich Paul, and they are flexing their muscle for possibly the last time in LeBron James's career. And what's the sense in having muscle? What's the sense of having leverage if you can't use it? You feel me? This is business at the end of the day. You may not like LeBron James. You may not like Rich Paul. But when you look at this in the eyes of a businessman and a business move, anybody in this position would be making the same exact move. All these people you hear saying, this is nepotism, this is that, all these people, given the same exact situation, they would be doing the same thing, man. What's the point of having leverage? What's the point of having muscle? What's the point of having a say-so, an influence, if you can't flex it? Let's be clear here. Let's be clear here. If this was Rick Barry with his sons and he had this much leverage, he'd be flexing his muscle. Hell, in the NFL, Archie Manning, father of Peyton and Eli Manning, he flexed his muscle. You had Eli Manning set to go number 1 to the San Diego Chargers. Eli Manning's dad, Archie Manning, an NFL legend in his own right. Oldest son, Peyton Manning, NFL legend in his own right. They said, no, you're not going to draft us with the number 1 pick. We're not going there. Nobody said a thing about it. This man stood up in the middle of the NFL draft and flexed his muscle. And lo and behold, Eli Manning did not play for the San Diego Chargers. He was drafted and traded to the New York Giants for Phillip Rivers. So let's be clear here. Anybody given this opportunity is going to flex their muscle. Even the people that shouting and screaming and saying this is foul, they're going to come out here and they're going to flex their muscle given the same situation. You know what I mean? And it's going to be real interesting, man. It's going to be real interesting. And I believe the fix is in, and I'm not mad at it, bro. I'm not mad at it. If LeBron James wants to go out this way and he created leverage for himself by being still at near the top of his game at this stage in his career, using his player option, opting out of his player option to flex his muscle and flex his leverage for the very last time in his NBA career, I ain't mad at him. Salute to my guy, Big Kev, in a place to be. Smash that like button and share the video. What up, bro? Exactly, Big Kev. When Dr. Jerry Buss passed away, it was given down to his son, who didn't know a thing about running an NBA team or the NBA or basketball. All he did was be born, and he was gifted the Los Angeles Lakers until his sister had a falling out with him, and they sued each other, and she ended up with the ownership. But what did Jeannie Buss do to get the Lakers other than be born? Y'all all for nepotism. Y'all be quiet on nepotism when it's the other. But when it's a brother, you guys is crying foul at nepotism. When in reality, anybody put in that situation is going to do the same thing for theirs. What's the point about being a hardworking father that's the top of the profession if your kids can't benefit off of the hard work you did? For real, let's be clear here. And I'm talking to the people that don't like it. Let's look at it from a strictly a business move. What's so bad about working so hard for something that your kids benefit off of it? Ain't that what we all do in life? We want to better our life so our kids benefit off of our hard work. Like, somebody stop me when I'm lying. Somebody stop me when I'm lying. That's like you starting a business right now. You built a business from the ground up after having a rough upbringing, and now you're a successful businessman, and your children come of age, and all you tell your son is, yeah, go to college and go learn business. As soon as you learn business in college, I'm going to bring you into the business. Boom, your son goes to college for a year, studies business, learns business, hangs around you all the time, has seen you work, have seen you put into work, has been around you, knows how the business runs, knows what to do. You bring him on, you make him vice president. You're wrong for making your son the vice president of a business that you created off of your hard work. Let's keep it real here. Let's keep it real. We all busting our butts out here so our kids can benefit off of that. And I'm not gonna fault LeBron James if his child benefits off the hard work he has put in. You feel me? All of y'all would do the same thing. All of y'all that's ranting and raving about nepotism, what's the point of busting your butt and becoming successful if your children cannot benefit off of it? Who else is supposed to benefit off of it if your children can't benefit off of your success, man? Smash that like button and share the video, man. Let's have some real talk. Salute to my guy, King Angel. with the $2 super chat. He says, put Bronny on my Spurs. He's a 3-and-D guard that we need. I would actually like Bronny on the Spurs. I honestly would. Bro. I would like to see Bronny on the Spurs or the Thunder or the Heat or the Knicks or the Raptors or the Jazz. Somebody like that. I wouldn't mind that. But hey, if they gonna flex their muscle and create a situation where they gonna play on the same team together, I can't fault him for that, man. Salute to you, King Angel, for the $2 super chat, man. What up, bro? Shout out to the lovely Miss Terry Walsh with the $10 super chat. She says, love you, Moose. Love you too, Miss Terry. I appreciate you. All your support. You know I do, man. Salute to you. Salute to my guy, 2 Cents in the building with the 199 super chat. He says, cooking 100. You already know, man. Bring my apron here, man. Appreciate you, bro. But let's be real here, guys. John Wick, I see you down there. You absolutely right, Golden State. I see you, man. Come on, man. If you a parent, you know that. What's the sense of working 20 years, 21 years, 22 years in LeBron James's case and building yourself up and building your resume and building your brand and building your leverage if your son cannot benefit off of it? Cannot benefit off of it. What's the point? Y'all didn't say nothing when head coach George Karl got his son drafted by the Lakers and he was trash. He was dookie. George Karl was dookie. Y'all didn't scream nepotism then. R.I.P. to the late, great Bill Walton, who just passed away yesterday. He had 3 sons get D1 scholarships. 1 make the NBA. And I don't think they was all that good. Luke Walton might have been the best Walton child. And he had a steady NBA career, nothing like his father. But you don't think Luke Walton and his brothers benefited off of nepotism from their father, Bill Walton? Once again, R.I.P. Bill Walton, he just passed away yesterday. Like, let's be clear, bro. Y'all get them likes up. Smash that like button and share the video. Life with Shay Meyer. What's up, baby? But let's be clear here. What's the sense of working your entire adult life, becoming successful, becoming one of the greatest NBA players ever? What's the point? Still being at the top of your game or damn near close, still an all NBA type caliber player. What's the sense of becoming all of that if your children cannot benefit off of it? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? And I think the fix might be in. It just might be. I thought it was a pipe dream, but the fix is in, bro. You don't have a second round prospect out here turning down draft workouts for 10 teams. You got Mr. Eastside Richie, aka Rich Paul, CEO of Clutch Sports, saying Bronny James is only going to work out for 2 teams, Phoenix and LA. Everybody don't even worry about us. Don't even call our phone. We're not coming. And they popping it and they flexing their muscle like he's a top 10 pick. And I ain't mad at it, man. I ain't mad at it, man. Salute to my guy Julian Pratt in the building, Gorilla Smoke Media. What up, bro? So let's be clear. Let's be clear. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And this deal might have been signed, sealed, delivered a long time ago, man. And if you ask me to put my money on the floor, if you ask me to put my money on the wood on where Bronny James ends up on NBA draft night, I think Bronny James ends up a Los Angeles Laker, man. I really do. I really do. I feel like he gets that guaranteed contract. He gets drafted by the Lakers. Jeannie Buss does a solid for LeBron James and Richie Paul. And LeBron James will re-sign with the Los Angeles Lakers on a 2-year deal with a no-trade clause. And that's all she wrote. And that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. And this thing is going to get down. And it's going to be real interesting how this coaching thing plays out. It's going to be real interesting how this coaching thing plays out. Because Rich Paul, hopefully it's not a conflict of interest. You represent Anthony Davis as well. Now, Rich Paul has also said that this Lakers head coaching hire should be a Anthony Davis hire. The rumors of James Borrego, the rumors of Sam Cassell, we shall see. And I honestly think JJ Redick is going to end up the head coach of the Lakers too, man. I honestly do, man. This whole thing is starting to come together. I honestly feel like JJ Redick becomes the head coach. I feel like they hire Sam Cassell. They hire James Borrego as an assistant for JJ Redick. And I feel like Bronny James gets drafted by the Lakers and LeBron James rees up with the Lakers for his final contract in his NBA career, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I honestly think it might happen. Because what's taking so long with this head coaching search, man? What's taking so long? Either that or the Lakers are holding out on hope for Ty Lue. Because the Clippers, it's been a few weeks now since they said they were going to give Ty Lue a contract extension. It's been a few weeks since Darvin Ham got fired. We heard about a contract extension for Ty Lue from the Clippers for one day. We only heard about it for one day, and that was the day that Darvin Ham was fired. That's the only time we heard about Ty Lue getting an extension with the Clippers. That was the first and only day you heard about a report about Ty Lue getting a contract extension with the Clippers. You see, that's the Clippers' problem. They're always worried about what the hell the Lakers gonna do. And that's what messes them up in the long run. Because y'all steady trying to compete with the Lakers. Instead of worrying about watering your own grass. Why the hell doesn't Ty Lue have a contract extension already? You guys came out the same day Darvin Ham was fired and said Ty Lue's going to get an extension. You feel me? Mr. Player made you exactly right. You just took my next point out of my brain. Pause, no diddy. Now all of a sudden you got the Sacramento Kings situation unraveling. You got the Sacramento Kings situation unraveling. Where their crazy ass owner doesn't want to give a contract extension to Mike Brown. Hello. The Sacramento Kings have made the playoffs play-in situation the past 2 years. They made the playoffs last year. They made a play-in and lost in the play-in. Before that, the Kings hadn't been to the playoffs for 16 years. And you mean to tell me you're not going to give Mike Brown a contract extension? So maybe the Lakers have their eye on the Mike Brown situation. Maybe they have their eye out on the Ty Lue situation. But it's taken an awfully long time for the Lakers to make a decision on who their next head coach will be, especially with the draft less than a month away. Golden State, they ain't trying to give him a contract extension. He's going into his final year. Same thing with Ty Lue. He's going into his final year without a deal. That's unheard of for coaches at the level of a Mike Brown, and especially at the level of a Tyronn Lue. That's unheard of. And y'all get them likes up, man. What is we doing? What is we doing? Get them likes up, bro. So this is real interesting. Maybe the Lakers will benefit off of waiting so long to hire a head coach. You feel me? But a lot of the smoke is starting to clear. A lot of the clouds is starting to disappear. And as we get closer to the NBA draft, as we get closer to that deadline where LeBron James is going to opt out of his contract and become a free agent, a lot of things are starting to make sense, especially with this new stuff that came out today about Bronny James turning down workouts with 10 NBA teams and telling the NBA through his agent, Rich Paul, that Bronny James will only work out with the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Lakers. And all that tells me is that Bronny James got a promise from one of those two teams that they will draft him with a certain draft pick, man. It's crazy. We're gonna keep our eye on this situation, y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button and share the video. I'm about to get up out of here for now. You guys know I won't leave you for too long. I'm gonna be back and we're gonna be cooking. I got more things that we need to cook on, especially before this crucial Game 4 starts tonight, man. Shout out to all my new subscribers, man. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers recently. I appreciate you guys joining the family, jumping up on the board, joining the family. Say hello to your family members in the chat. Get familiar with them. We a whole family here at Moose Talks Hoops, man. So y'all know what to do, man. Smash that like button and share the video. Salute to everybody that tuned in, watched the stream, liked the stream, shared the stream, commented. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. That means a lot. I never take that for granted. That means a lot. And salute to my chat. You guys know how I feel about you. I got the realest chat on YouTube. It ain't many of us, but less is more. So there's plenty of us, man. Y'all smash that like button and share the video. I'm about to get up out of here for now, man. Peace and love, family. Once again, you already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. Like I always say, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know. It's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button